Hi, I'm Erica, AccuQuilt Corporate Marketing Specialist, and I'm here to show you just how to use the free downloadable embroidery for the stems that are part of our Go Basket of Lilies block on board die. Now this is a great die that makes cutting and sewing a very complex block so much easier. For details on exactly how to sew the block together, be sure to check the video that Pam and I made with all of our best tips for putting it together. Now as you can see on our finished sample here, it's a pieced block all except for the stems in the center, and that's what we're going to applique. Now, notice how the curved stems face two different directions. So as you can see from our finished sample, this is an all-pieced block except for the stems in the center that we're going to applique. Now, notice how the curved stems face two different directions? Well, I want to show you the die and talk just a minute about how I cut these shapes out. So here's our die. And you'll see that it's screen printed with all of the letters on it. And you'll see we have 3 stems on our block, but only 2 pieces. So to cut the 2 curved pieces, you'll want to fan fold your prefused fabric over the curved piece and cut. That way you'll have 1 stem facing either direction. Remember, the fusible will count for half a layer. So you can cut up to 4 layers of fused quilting cotton at one time. Now, when it comes to embroidering the square, you want to do the embroidery before you sew the square into your block. And that means you can either sew it onto your background fabric and then cut the shape out, or center that middle square in the hoop on top of your fusible. You can do the embroidery either way, it's really your choice. Now, if you want to do it first like I am, be sure you have your fabric lined up on the die when you're cutting it correctly. Okay, so I've got my hoop in my machine so we can get started. The first stitches it's going to give me are going to be placement stitches so that I know where to fuse the stems. So it's going to do 1 stem at a time, and we're going to start with the first one. Okay, there's my first placement piece. Now I can go ahead. I'm going to move my stems out of the way. I can peel the paper backing off. Go ahead and place my stem exactly where it needs to go for my embroidery. Give it just a really light press. We're ready to go back in the hoop for the decorative stitch. Now we've got a choice of 3 different stitches for this quilters. We've got a motif stitch, which is what I'm stitching today. We also have a blanket stitch and a satin stitch. All right, we're done. So let's take a look. All 3 of our stems are stitched down just perfectly in the right position. When we put our block together, you'll see it like we do in our finished block. Now this free embroidery makes it so easy for you to get perfect results every time you make the block. At AccuQuilt, we're here to help you cut time so you can quilt and embroider more.